Hi Navneet, how are you?
Hi, ma'am. I am fine, ma'am. Thanks for asking. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also pretty well. So, how's the day going on so far?
It is good, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, it should be good. So, we are meeting second time, but the first time we had introduced, but
Yeah,
now I have to upload this video on YouTube, so I need your introduction. I want to know more about yourself so that my audience could know you as well as me. So please introduce yourself.
yeah, of course. So, my name is navneet Pandey. I am connecting to you from MP, and right now I am pursuing graduation. And if you talk about my hobby, so my hobby are playing badminton, carom board, and sometimes football. That's it.
Glad to know. Glad to know that you are like you love so many things. So do I need to introduce myself?
Yeah, of course, ma'am.
So this is Nisha Gupta and I reside in Punjab, district of Hoshiarpur, and I'm a graduated in English literature. Along with that, I also appeared IELTS and got in IELTS I got 6 bands. At present, I am completely idle, sitting at home and having a diverse conversation. So with different people, and if I talk about my downtime, I prefer to do dance, and at simultaneously, I'm also running a YouTube channel with the name of Learn with Nishu. Yeah, so this is about myself.
Oh, that's wonderful, ma'am.
Hmm.
Okay. So, do you have any question for me, ma'am?
Mm, I have one question. So you said you are a college going student, right?
Yeah,
So do you also bunk like other students? Have you ever bunked in your college?
yeah, like sometime, ma'am.
Okay, so why do you bunk?
Like so many reason, ma'am.
Okay, for what reasons?
Like sometimes you chill with friends in outside. Sometimes like fun. Sometimes play cricket like that, football. Yeah,
Okay. Have you ever caught red-handed while roaming here and there and you just bunked from the college by your parents, by your any like other person who knew you?
yeah. You can say like sometimes happen this type of yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. So now if you have any questions, so you are free to ask.
Yeah, of course, ma'am. So, ma'am, I want to know about your English journey. How to start and when and why.
Okay, I think it is a very repeated question I can say, which has been asked multiple times. Anyway, I will definitely share my story, why and how I started. Actually, in 2020, though I made my mind to learn this language after my intermediate, right, my 12th standard. And but I was not sure how to learn this language, how I can learn, right? And that time I thought to join one institute. I joined one institute for learning, but they taught me just theoretically, just that tenses, right? And they covered tenses in 1 month. And I was quite a girl like who want who wanted to learn very soon, right? But they never pushed me to speak in front of other, or they never asked me, Nishu, are you any facing problem? No, they never asked. So I stopped going over there and I started learning from home in the lockdown period, right? I had enormous time that time. I thought to just learn this language, right? Because my college is closed and my classes are not being like a taking, so I think it is the high time to learn a new skill. So I stumbled upon one YouTube video with the I think that was from Aditya Rana, spoken.com, right? And I was learning this language with one purpose because I had to clear my IELTS exam. So I learned
Okay.
this language with this purpose only. And but like later I started enjoying, right? I used to practice for many hours, like 4 hours, 5 hours initially when just commenced my journey, right? And I enjoyed a lot. And I decided that I have to clear my IELTS as well as I have to pursue my master as well. So I started learning, but unfortunately, I dropped my college. I was like studying in master first year, and on the same time, I decided to go for IELTS. So I chose IELTS and I stopped my master. I wasted my maybe the fees of my post graduation. And I was just actually na, I was good at speaking, but now the point was how to improve my all modules like writing, reading, listening, speaking, because I was a student of IELTS. So it was quite important to have a good command on all four modules. So I started listening, reading, and reading anything online, right? But I never learned so many books. I just learned articles, right? And paragraphs, essays. I learned these kinds of things. And I focused on how to make sentences, how to write lengthy paragraphs. So such kind of like gradually I started learning these things, right? And in between my journey I found so many applications, right? Various applications I tried to practice. I and somewhere I realized I don't have a confidence, right? Though when I talk to myself, I'm good. I think in English, but I don't have a confidence to speak in front of people. Then I tried to talk with my friends, and I started going to institute as well. Why? Because if I go to institute, I will maybe develop my confidence, right? I would talk in English. So I did it to develop only with the purpose of developing my confidence. So I went to like many institute for because I had to join one institute and I was a very selective kind of girl, right? Because I wanted to check the way of teachers, how they teach us. So I inquired a lot from my friends and I went personally. I had a many online conversation with them. So I can see in this way I learned my English, right? Because I just let my confidence let my fear out. Earlier I had a fear, but now I don't have a fear. Why? Because I confronted it without saying that people will mock at me, people would laugh at me. If I felt one thing like they laughed at me and they mocked at me, so I don't want to learn this language, right? But I learned. Many people laughed at me, but still I continues to learn this language. So my point of view that I would say that it took me years with so many mistakes which I maybe did because I was not consistent. Because initially I was quite enthusiastic, but sometimes later I stopped practicing learning, right? I felt that I have become good enough, so why I need to learn this language, right? But later I realized if I stopped, I may forget everything. So to retain my consistency, I have to practice. Right. Even if I take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it's okay. Even I felt completely that I don't want to learn this language because because I have consumed everything in English. I am good at this language. So why I need to waste my time? But I was completely wrong. So people should never think this that if they have learned this language, if they're good enough, so they stop thinking, stop learning this language, stop talking. No, they should not do this thing. They have to maintain their consistency. They have to speak every day. Whether you speak 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's sufficient to maintain your consistency to get the environment of this language. right? So it took me 4 years with so many challenges, with so many mistakes, I can say.
Okay, that's wonderful. So, ma'am, are you mentioned that in earlier I with practice yourself, yeah, like any partner in here and there. You can say colleagues.
I can say initially I started talking with my friend. Like I had a one friend,
Okay,
so I requested her, and along with that, I had a one application, and that was 2020, right? And I used for that 1 year, right? After 1 year, it stopped working due to some network, maybe technical issues. It had some malfunctioning. So I stopped. Then I found the other Talk Buddy. Have you ever about Talk Buddy? So I
yeah,
used that application, Talk Buddy, and I practice a lot over there. Then I would say I got so many opportunities in terms of learning this language. I got so many WhatsApp group, right? I got so many apps as well. I used Instagram as well. Still, I'm using. So now most of my advanced structure, advanced vocabulary, I learned from Instagram because many like trainers, tutor, they are uploading their like session, uploading their post on Insta, where I come across many like a good amount of like sentence structure, vocab, paragraphs. So I have following them.
okay, got it. Got it.
Hmm.
Okay,
So are you
so
learning from Instagram as well?
what, ma'am?
I'm asking, are you learning from Instagram?
No, ma'am.
But you can learn from Instagram
Okay, so I
instead
will.
of scrolling Insta. Okay, so do let me know. Do you scroll your Insta,
No, mostly you can say like YouTube short.
YouTube
YouTube short.
shorts?
Yeah,
So what do you watch in a YouTube short?
yeah, too many. In earlier, like you can say like uh, 1 hour, 2 hour like that.
So what do you watch?
Like random.
Random means okay. So you watch randomly and waste your precious time, right? So instead of just wasting your time, watch some English shorts.
Yeah. In earlier, like you can say like I bore sometimes, so I watch like randomly funny video in earlier. But
Oh,
nowadays, I totally involved in learning this language. Whenever I
oh.
am get free, so I watch some video, some YouTube English content shorts like that.
Okay, so what do you do when you watch any videos? So what do you do?
Okay. So you can say first of all, I build my listening power, and then after I teach any new word, new vocab, then write down, then after in this video, then search on Google and chat GPT like that, and after I understand vocab, then after rewatch same video, and then multiple time, one time, two times, sometimes like
Once
that.
you, okay, so let me tell you how you can improve. Suppose you learn two words, right? Right, you learn two words, and after learning that word, jot down on your notebook and search with sentence, right?
Yeah,
And as well as story, like a small story where you can use that word,
okay,
right? So just learn by heart and try to fix that word in your mind. So whenever you feel that yeah, this word could be used here in this video or any other place at your house with your family members, try to use that words. In this way, you can say, I can say, you can enhance your communication skill.
okay,
Hmm.
okay.
Do you have any like do you have, I'm so sorry. I was asking like how many members do you have?
Yeah. So there are 5 members in my family. Mom, dad, I have 3 siblings.
Okay, so are you youngest one or middle one or elder?
Yeah, I am
Youngest one?
younger one in my family.
Okay, just like me, I'm also a youngest one.
Yeah.
So do you also use a mirror technique?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, so apart from this English practice, do you talk to yourself in front of the mirror?
Yeah, you can say like sometimes,
It's
not
not
too
about
much.
in any like in your native tongue, native language,
No,
and pamper yourself.
no, like that. Like never talk,
I
I
do,
think.
I do this thing. I pamper myself. I feel I'm so grateful, right, for everything, beautiful face, hair, and something. And like people say, if you talk positively in front of the mirror, so positive vibes goes in your mind, and you start loving yourself because l- just falling in yourself, falling in love with yourself, is it important? So
Yeah.
I can say to fall to myself, I talk in front of the mirror.
Yeah, I will try.
Navneet, I think we have invested our 25 minutes, right? That is sufficient. So let's wind up this conversation. We will continue this session one other like other time as well. So till now, this is really wonderful discussion, I can say.
Yeah. And ma'am,
And thank
like, okay,
yeah.
I have one question, ma'am. Like right now, I am facing this issue. Like while I'm talking with someone like you, so at that time I am not rectify my mistake. So what should I do?
Actually, okay, so sometimes we are not aware, right? We are making these mistakes, right? Even I also make some mistakes. Sometimes we rectify, sometimes we don't rectify, another person can rectify. So
Yeah.
ask other people, ma'am or sir, where I made mistake, right? And how can I improve that mistake? Because you make some mistake. I didn't pay so much attention because I was all ear to you. So that's why if someone, and you can watch your video again, right? Because it is a recording video, so you can watch it again and try to learn where you made mistake, so that in next time you give cold shoulder to those mistake, right? Because I even sometimes I also make mistake, so other person I think better to rectify others mistake, right? So you can ask others like tell me how can I, which mistake I did, right, and how can I rectify mistake, so what I need to improve and how can I improve, right, that mistake. So in this way I can say you can rectify, you can improve your mistake.
Yeah. But
Hmm.
ma'am, I watch, you can say in my video, I have watched so many video in previously. So that time I rectify my mistake easily. But
Oh,
while talking, I am not rectifying.
yeah, this is the problem. Okay, yeah, but sometimes, how can I say? Because I'm also like you can, like, you are now making one mistake. You said, I watch, right? If you are talking about in a present, I watch.
I
So
have watched. I have watched.
watch, watch, right? So here you would use present, sorry, present perfect tense, right?
Yeah.
So try to correlate, like where I have to use past, where I have to use present, because mostly people they get confused, right? Instead of saying I watched, they say I watch. Instead of saying I saw, they say I see, right? They are not fully aware about the past tense or present tense, right? Even sometimes people I goes, they say I goes, you goes. No, first I think a little bit have a grab on a grammar. First you need to just know the proper rule where you have to use, then you can improve your like speaking as well.
Yeah. But ma'am, I know like all grammar, all tense. But while talking in my main problem, that's why I am
Now
practice.
it is all about Maybe I'm not able to see, but maybe you are not able to rectify you. But I can see you are a bit confused. Sometimes, na, right? You are confused, na?
No, not like that.
But sometimes I feel that you are confused
No, no,
with words, or you also feel little bit like nervous.
no, no, not like that.
I feel this thing. I don't know why, but I am feeling this thing. Anyway, now
No,
you are laughing again. That's great. Anyway,
tell me.
okay, so like you said, you are able to rectify your mistake in videos, but you are not able to rectify your mistake while speaking. So train your brain, right? You know that I make this mistake. Sometimes I also say that I go. No, I went. Now I rectified my mistake, na? So you can also rectify this mistake.
But ma'am, like, uh, I am talking with you, any grammatical error, then you can see like 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, my mind that part I am wrong. I am telling wrong in front of
Yeah,
others. That time I realize, but in you can see like I am talking with someone, so that time I will not realize my
actually,
mistake. It
it
is
will be
my
improved by practice. Okay, so it will be improved by practice. And are you doing the shadowing practice? Shadowing practice means someone is speaking first and you are repeating them.
no, not like that.
Yeah, it will help you. Like on a YouTube, you can watch one video like how do I shadowing practice. So like they will speak first and they will give a chance to speak, right?
Yeah,
In this way you can rectify your mistake as well.
I will try, ma'am, this technique.
Hmm. So Navneet, let's wind up because it's approximately 30 minutes.
Yeah,
So we will very soon. Bye.
yeah. Thank you.
Have a
Bye, bye, ma'am. Nice to meet you.
nice-
Thank you.